it is Gianna. So for today's video, I decided I want to hop on the bandwagon, you know, of Christmassy type videos, holiday videos, you know, very original content. I know, that's my channel. This is what I came up with, a very reddish, greenish, bluish type of look, you know, the Christmassy colors going on. I'm really feeling the spirit right now, you know? You just gotta get in your gear. It's getting cold out finally. You know, everything right now is Stranger Things because I love Stranger Things so much. And it's just like the lights match Stranger Things. It has nothing to do with the video. I just decided why not just wear the sweater with it. It's just in that Christmassy type of mood. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I achieved this makeup look. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up even though you haven't seen it yet. Exactly, just do it. Thanks. And I love you guys, and let's get right on into this. So I'm just gonna put my hair back in my favorite little, oh, that's not right. We're just gonna get right on into this. The first thing I'm gonna do is prep and prime my skin using the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I've been using this for a couple weeks now, and I like it. It's just like, there's not really like a crazy difference in my pores, because it's just supposed to blur out the pores and it's super easy to apply. I got this from Octoly and they sent this to me and I think it's pretty nice. It's just really expensive. I think it's a little overpriced for what it is. This lasts such a long time. Like, I have even like had to roll it up again. It goes a long way for this, I think, and I have used it so many times it looks like I've barely used it. I mean, I think it's a little overpriced, but I still think it's a good product. Alright, so now I'm gonna like prime the rest of the face using like a hydrating blurring primer, and this is my favorite Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smooth Primer. I always use this, you guys already know. I'm gonna put this on the rest of my face. This is actually very hydrating for a blur and smooth primer. That's what I like about it, and it feels so nice on the skin. And I already filled in my eyebrows if you have not realized that already. Okay, so now onto color correction, because I've been breaking out a little bit on my forehead, and of course this thing, I definitely need to get that checked out by a dermatologist. If you guys don't know, you don't really want to know. It's from Softball, and people have been asking me, is this like a forever pimple? No, I feel like I have to like always say this in every video, but this is not a forever pimple. It's a scar. I have a big red scar on my face. That's why I always have to color correct it, because it's super red, super bright. It's very obvious, as you can see. Like, it's the first thing that I see on my face every time I look at it. It's just like, ugh, you know what I mean? So, to color correct, I'm gonna use the Master Camo by Maybelline Green Color Corrector. Alright, that did a little bit of color correction to my face. Now I'm going to go on to foundation. And for foundation, I'm going to use the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Transforming Foundation. In the shade, I don't really know the shade, but 25 Nude Beige. I like this foundation because it's actually good for your skin for once. It has like salicylic acid and some types of things that are supposed to like protect your skin, and also has sunscreen and stuff. And it's also supposed to, you know, not break you out even more and stuff like that. It's supposed to keep your acne to a minimal, if that makes sense. I don't know if it actually does that, but it gives me a little bit more confidence that I won't break out. Okay, so I've applied my foundation and now I'm going to go on to concealer. Now for concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Cape. I can't speak at all. I'm going to use the Sharp, what? For concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium, because I just need a little bit more coverage on my forehead. It's just not happening. Just a lot of stuff going on. You know, I'm just gonna go full glam today. I haven't done this in a very long time, and you know, it's holiday, it's Christmas time, so like, why not, you know? I'm gonna blend using my beauty blender, of course. Okay, so now after I'm done with that, I'm gonna go on to some cream contouring. I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to use my Hoola Quickie contour stick, and this is from Benefit, and it's still broken. I'm just gonna go all out today, you know, so I'm gonna do like everything. So I'm just putting it on my forehead, my big forehead, my nose a little bit here, and then I'm gonna blend it out. And now, after I'm done with that, I'm gonna do like every single cream product I can possibly do. I'm gonna use my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek. This is such a tongue twister. In the shade Wisp, and I'm gonna put those on my cheeks. I would do this after powder, but I don't trust that. I don't know, I just don't like putting cream over powder. It's kind of like a before highlight, before we actually put on the powder highlight. We're gonna be blinding today. Okay, so now I'm gonna finally go on to some powder. I'm of course going to use my Cover FX Perfecting Setting Powder to bake under my eyes. Dang, I'm seriously going all out today. So now I'm gonna wipe off the bake using my e.l.f. small tapered brush, and then I'm gonna set it even more using the Wet n Wild contouring palette in this light shade. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the face after, but now we're gonna finally go into the fun part, the eyes. Okay, so I zoomed up a little bit too personal. I'm sorry about that. It's disgusting. First thing we're gonna do is use some eyeshadow primer. I am first gonna use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer portion in the shade Anti-Aging. Okay, so after I put that primer on, I'm first gonna set the lids, and I'm just gonna use my The Magic by Juvias Place palette, and I'm gonna use the shade Tessie? I don't even know how to say that word. And I'm just gonna use this to set my lids. Okay, so I set my lids. Now I'm finally gonna go on to the fun part. This is my favorite palette. Of course, I'm gonna be using the Jaclyn Hill palette. Well, it's not of course, it just, you know. It's just a coincidence that these are the shades I'm going to be using for this look. So I'm going to be using this shade right here in the Jaclyn Hill palette for my transition shade. And I'm just going to use my E27 brush to put down the transition. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into this shade right here. I think this is called Pukey. I don't really know, but I am then gonna go in to my Morphe M433. I'm gonna put that right below the transition just to deepen up that crease a little bit before we put in all the red tones. I'm gonna go back in with the Magic by Juvias palette to start off with the more reddish tones. I'm gonna go in with the shade, where is it? Right here. And I'm gonna put that in the outer crease. So I'm really bad at explaining things, but hopefully you understand. You probably don't, because I wouldn't be able to understand my own videos. So I'm just gonna put that right in the crease right here just to deepen it up, to start off the transition from the browns to the reds. So I'm kind of gonna go for that Christmassy, reddish, greenish vibe today, and this is how I'm gonna do it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back into the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette right next to Pukey. I'm gonna go in to this shade. I don't know what it's called, but it's more of a reddish shade. So I'm gonna use a little definer brush and just pack that onto the outer lid and just blend it to the upper crease. I'm gonna go back in with a more of that fluffier brush, and I'm just gonna blend that into the crease. So now now I'm going to deepen up the outer crease even more, and I'm going to use the shades below Pukey, these two right here. I'm going to mix those two together to form kind of like a really, really dark red, and I'm going to pack that onto the outer corner. Okay, now finally I'm gonna go into the lid shade, but I'm first gonna just put a little bit of baking powder under my eyes, so I know it's gonna have a little bit of fallout, and I don't want any fallout to go under my eyes, so I'm gonna just make sure I just bake under my eyes real quick. Okay, so now for the lid shade, I'm gonna go back in with the Magic by Juvia's Place palette, and I'm going in with the shade Yara right here. This looks very blue on camera, but I promise this is a more of a teal shade, more tealish green. It's like a duochrome effect. Okay, so I'm back from, you know, wiped away my baking under my eyes and all that fallout, because it was really messy. So I'm then gonna do my underwater line area. I'm pretty much gonna smoke out the same red shades as I did on the tops. Okay, so I decided I just did my lower lash line smoking out, and I just did the same red shades. I kind of, you know, matched it to the top. But I decided, hey, this is not glam enough for me, you know? So I just want to add a little bit of glitter in my inner corners of my eyes. And I am going to use a glitter that is discontinued. But I think MAC still has something like this. But this is the MAC Trolls glitter in the shade Reflects Transparent Teal. This is from last year's collection, and this was around Christmas time last year. I'm gonna first use my NYX glitter primer and put that in my inner corners first, just to make sure the glitter doesn't get everywhere, because that's not good. Ah, gosh, it gets everywhere. Oh my god. I'm gonna use the same definer brush. I just cleaned it off a little bit. I'm just gonna, oh, okay. Okay, I put the glitter on. So I'm just gonna use some mascara, and for mascara, I'm gonna use my Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara by Loreal, and I'll be right back. Oh, honey, you are way too close. I finally put on mascara. I'm gonna zoom you guys out real quick. Perfect! Okay, I finally put on mascara. We are finished with the eyes. Finally, I felt like that was like 10 years of eyeshadowing things. I'm now going to use my Wet n Wild contouring palette. Again, I'm just going to use the brown shade right here in contour. I'm using my Morphe M510 to contour my big freaking forehead and my cheekbones. So now after that, I'm finally going to bronze my face. Finally. I keep saying that, but I just contoured. Now I'm going to bronze, and I'm going to use my Butter Bronzer by Physicans Formula. Of course, using my little e.l.f. brush. I don't know what this is called. I think, oh, this is the Flawless Face Brush by e.l.f. and I'm using this to bronze up my face. Okay, now on to blush. I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild blush. Where is it? Now for blush, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild blush, and this is my Wet n Wild Mellow Wine blush. I know, really cheap, really affordable. I actually really like this blush, and I know many people like Wet n Wild blushes. Okay, so now my favorite part, onto highlighter. You know, another coat of highlighter. I know, this is crazy. So I'm going to use my ofra highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive. I haven't used this thing in forever. This thing is so blinding. Ah! I put way too much on my nose. I didn't realize how freaking pigmented this was. The last thing I'm gonna do is lips, of course. I'm gonna use my Smashbox liquid lipstick in the shade Driver's Seat. I think this is gonna go really well with this look. It's like perfect. And I'm just gonna, I love these lipsticks. They're amazing. So I'm just gonna put this on my lips. I think I'm done. Yay! I'm finally done. Bum, bum. Yeah, this is why I hate myself. Okay guys, this is the final product. I'm actually pretty proud of it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below if you guys recreate this look, even though there was so much freaking steps to it. Like, I know like not everyone has the same exact product, but like you did your own interpretation of it. Let me know in the comments below. And if you did, if you want to like post it on Instagram or something, or tag me or DM me, all my stuff is in the description box below. Happy holidays to you all. Yeah, that's about it. So make sure you guys subscribe if you have not already. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. 4, 3, 2, 1.